read our mission statement because I don't have it memorized.
Oh, yes. There we are. Okay.
I just act like there's no TV.
Mhm.
I act like we're just having conversation.
That's right. That's what this is. Great. So we're live now. Do a little volume check. We have sound. Perfect. I think everything is ready to go. Just share the video real quick.
You have a message. Yeah, there you
Okay, well, welcome back to another WCN Live here in the Wilson County News break room where we are. And my name is Kristen Weaver. I'm Director of Operations, and today I have
Donna Skloss with the Wilson County Beautification
Thank you.
Association.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Yes, ma'am.
First, I would like to thank our sponsor, the Priceway, which includes the dealerships Price, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep, and Richardson Brothers Chevrolet. They're located here in Floresville on 181 next to each other. You can shop literally practically all makes and models, as well as a huge service department and even for careers. So check them out. They are tagged in the description of this video. And we thank you, the Priceway, for your sponsorship of WCN Live. Okay, well, next what we're going to do is draw a winner. So every week I want to remind you that we ask you to post a comment to get your name in the drawing for our comment contest. So you can say hi, you can ask a question or give a thumbs up, and while we're live, and then your name will get into our drawing next week. So this week I am going to have Donna draw me a winner, and they are going to win a C Street Gift Shop gift bag. So if you would please pull a name out of there, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see who our winner is.
Well, I have to open it, Donna.
I know, fold them up really tiny.
Okay, it says, oops, my goodness. Yoli Rodriguez Signs.
Oh, Yoli Rodriguez Signs, congratulations. I will be reaching out to you on Facebook Messenger later. You are our winner this week, and congratulations. Okay, so remember to share this video because we're going to be talking about something very interesting, and I don't know, this organization that really goes way back in time on serving our county to beautify it, really.
Yes, ma'am. We're
talking about the Wilson County Beautification Association, and still thriving and doing service projects in our community. And yes, and Donna is here to talk about that. Well, Donna, first introduce yourself. Tell us a little about who you are, where you're from, kind of how long you've been in the area.
Okay, my name is Donna Skloss. I've been in the community, we moved here in 1976, whatever. Anyway, and I'm very involved in...
Well-rooted.
Yes, yes, ma'am. And I love to volunteer, and I volunteer for many things, and this is one of my close to my heart activities.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful. So the Wilson County Beautification Association, I did a little research on the association because I'm familiar, with some of the projects you've done over the years. But just so we're all kind of aware, I'd like to read your mission statement.
Thank you.
Okay. The mission of the Wilson County Beautification Association is to preserve and enhance the beauty of Wilson County, Texas by engaging citizens, neighborhoods, organizations, and businesses through education and activities to sustain a lifelong stewardship of our county. And what I'm just like, what gives me chills is when I read your founders list, which we'll be talking about this handy little publication, but it's also on your website. So it just, just totally struck my heart. So listen to the founders of this association. Olga Alvarez, Dottie Bowden, Ella Mae Calloway, Crystal Eckel, Aurelia Duval, Joe Fazio, Monica Flores, Evelyn Grimes, Lloyd Grimes, Ed Haberstroh, James J., Carol Johnson, Al Losey, Carol Losey, Judy Mollick, Glenda Merritt, Chris Pipes, Aline Quinney, Lily Ray, Tambria Reed, Jennifer Varnon, Margaret Wallace, Karen Wise, Patty Worley, Ginger Zillman, and Matthew Zillman.
Quite the list, isn't
It is, and I think you could also review. I feel like Harry Grove should be on this list too, but he is definitely a name who has played a large role in your organization as well. But I just read those names and I think, well, that's what this association stands for, is these wonderful members of our community who wanted to lead this effort.
Yes, ma'am.
I think it's wonderful. So, well, tell me a little about what your role is, what you've been, and how long you've been involved in this association, if you can remember.
Well, it's been quite some time. I started out just a member for a short time. I was president after Harry, served his term.
Right.
And then, we're just a group of people who have this passion for just making things beautiful, keeping the, environment good, and just have a passion for that. So, we have had a lot of members.
Yes.
We're down to like 3 or 4 now.
Okay.
Because everybody's so busy doing their thing, it's hard
That's
to get
true.
volunteers. So
Right.
if you want to volunteer, please do.
This would be a wonderful way to
Yes.
volunteer.
Yes, it would.
Absolutely. Hi, Ginger. Just have to say hi. Thank you for watching. Be sure to share the video. Good.
ma'am.
Well, yeah, I agree. And some of those wonderful members of our community, too, like Ginger Coleman
Yes.
and Elaine Stevens, and more. So,
Those two have been very instrumental in keeping it going.
Absolutely.
With their support and stuff. They're
wonderful,
amazing women.
wonderful leaders in our community, definitely. Well, so let's talk about the different services, projects that the association has led throughout the years.
Okay. We always try to do trash pickups,
Okay.
as around the county, mostly in this area. We just do that, and we've been at the garden show. Where we had booths there.
Right.
On that matter, we have a pot restore thing.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Adopt a pot.
Okay.
And what we do.
So let's back it up just a second.
Sure.
So we're talking about the South Texas Home and Garden Show.
Yes.
And that was back in March. We'll be having another one coming up next March.
Right.
And your group did something really, really cute. I love it, and it went off. I think it was very popular. The Rescued Flower Pots Project.
Yes.
Who thought of that?
Ginger.
Oh, I love
Ginger's
it.
a
Yes,
great
yes. It was a great
mind.
thought.
Yes.
So what was involved with it?
We ask people if they have old pots, they're not in use, not anymore, just to bring them. And then we have
Bring 'em
them
to the
adopt.
show.
Yes, bring them to the show. And then we have people that stop by, and for a small donation, if they want to, then they take them and use them
For their own needs.
for their own means.
Okay.
We've had some done as, what would you call it? Just decorating and maybe using
Right.
your house for a container that you use, maybe your plasticware, if you have a
Right,
party or
right.
something of that sort. And we just, any way you can.
Yeah.
Or just take it home and reuse it in your own garden.
Exactly. Yeah, those are very handy. And they were really cute. Very
They're
cute. What
cute.
people
They're
thought of
yes.
and what they exchanged and the whole
Yes.
deal.
Mhm.
Nice. Well, what about this? You want to talk about the directory?
Sure.
This is something y'all been doing for many years.
Yes. And with those directories, we try to get people involved, businesses that have something sort of related to or not, just they want to support us and help us.
Right.
We have things in there. We do have the list of the judges and the officials, whatever,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Right.
And the contact numbers and such.
Yeah, it's called the South Texas Beautification and Environmental Directory, and you have them just throughout the county in different
Yes,
business
yes, ma'am.
locations, how they have been dispersed.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It not only advertises
Right.
good deeds for helping, with the environment and the beautification.
Right.
It also gives them a little publicity, that
yeah.
they support, and the business, whatever subject it is, that they get some
That's right.
publicity.
Yeah, because everybody likes a handy little, a little guide to the area.
Yes.
And and it just, you can't have too many of these, really.
No.
And you have good good information in these. So
It's good
I know
resources, I think.
Absolutely.
Got some real good ones.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And you'll be probably putting a new one of these out
We need
soon.
to, yes,
That's one of
ma'am.
your
We do
projects
need
that
to,
are coming
yes.
up. So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can be watching and waiting for them to be calling on people, on businesses to be
Yes.
part of this
Yes,
very
ma'am.
special
And
directory.
The ad or whatever you want to call it,
Mhm.
it's not very expensive. We
Right.
try to keep it,
Right.
lower so people can afford it.
Right.
And we just pass it out to different businesses so people can
Yep.
pick it up. It's got a lot of information about people, courthouse,
Right.
whatever that you can contact,
Mm-hmm.
as well as businesses that
Mhm.
might be related or not,
Right.
just want to support the cause.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a good
actually,
resource.
Very good. Cool. Well, another really neat topic, a way that y'all have provided service to the area is through speakers forums.
Yes, ma'am.
You've done those.
We've had
I've
some.
seen that.
Yes. Now we
Mhm.
haven't done them since COVID. Everybody.
it's been
That
that
period of
long?
time
Yeah.
we didn't do it,
Mm-hmm.
and we need to get that restarted. We've
Yeah.
talked about restarting it,
Right.
and the speakers forum was more about education, the
Right.
education part of our mission
Right.
statement, just to let people know like the waterways, what you shouldn't do,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
things of such, and then just other ways to
Mm-hmm.
help the environment and help.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah,
you
I know it would just
reschedule.
cover, basically you'd be able to offer just a broad range of topics that
Yes.
would be very relevant for people to know.
Yes.
So very informative. Good stuff there. Well, the next one I have noted here to bring up is something that's actually going on right now. You want to talk about the fall sweep?
Yes, ma'am. That
Okay.
is I believe it's a statewide
Right.
for Texas, and it's just the goal is to get out and do cleanups and
Mhm.
make people aware. Just do cleanups and just everything
Yeah.
you can to help the environment and help
Mhm.
in our respect,
Right.
and just make everything more beautiful.
Yeah.
And they do that throughout Texas,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if other states have it, but
Mhm.
Texas has it,
Texas
and
is big.
it's kind of a big deal for
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Anything we can do to help the community look better and
Mhm.
more beautiful. And
Cool, cool.
Mhm.
Well, and this is ongoing, so I know it started back in September, and it's
Mhm.
something that you've been encouraging as a group
Yes, ma'am.
in the community for others to do that, and it goes through November 24th is the date on that, to really participate and be focused, try to get the community centered on,
Yes.
beautifying the area,
Beautifying, yes.
any cleanups that they can do.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what it is statewide.
Yeah.
And we try to participate as much as possible.
Yep.
And you just, as you said, just
Mhm.
clean up the highways, clean up
Mhm.
your surroundings.
Right.
That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just to make it more beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's great. So what about some of the other projects? I know there's more. Do you maybe want to refer to your notes? I thought it would be interesting. What is your favorite project over the years that you like to do with the association?
Well, several years ago, we started doing the Texas scene that's out at the river park.
Okay.
We-
That's
I
on
think-
97
yes.
as you're going out
Yes,
toward
ma'am.
Pleasanton.
And
Okay.
we took that over. I think it was by the city or somebody. I can't remember. It was state
Yeah.
whoever was maintaining it. I don't
Okay.
remember. But we
Probably.
decided to adopt it, if
Right.
you will.
Okay.
And we just went out and cleaned it up and painted it, and that was a fun project.
Yeah.
Painting.
You
We
like
tried to
painting.
choose a cooler month,
Mm-hmm.
and we just check on it and make
Yep.
sure it still looks good, and
Mm-hmm.
we haven't
Yeah.
done that in a little while. So,
Yeah.
but we just
Yeah. That
and,
is pretty iconic. So as
Yes.
you're, leaving Floresville and you're heading, the better
97.
visual would be when you're leaving, or do you see it? You see it either way.
You do see it either
Mhm.
way, but coming in from Pleasanton,
Coming into
you
Floresville,
can
yeah.
really see it.
And it's like on the
Mhm.
right-hand side
Mhm.
as you're passing the bridge.
Yes, coming this way.
And you'll
Mhm.
see it like on the landscape there.
Yes.
This beautiful
Yes.
Texas.
Yeah.
I mean, how big would you say that is?
Gosh,
Because to see it from your vehicle, it's pretty standout.
yeah, it's pretty good size.
Mhm.
I don't know what to compare it to, but
Yeah.
it's quite big.
Yeah, it is, and it's very eye-catching,
It is.
especially when y'all have,
Refurbished it or
mhm,
refreshed it.
right, right.
Yeah.
So I remember when that was done. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Quite some years ago,
Mhm.
but was a project that.
How many days or hours? What would that take?
Oh my goodness! We just worked on it one day, but it was
One
a long day.
Okay.
You know, we
Good.
repainted the colors of the state, and then we call it the outlining rocks. Were kind of discombobbled, and so we put those together.
Restructured.
Yes,
Yeah.
restructured, and we painted
Nice.
them so the color of the state stands out.
Yes.
And we painted it white so that dignify, not
Yeah.
dignify, but showed you where just kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
stood
it
out.
really popped. I mean, it is a
that's
nice
the
little
word.
treasure.
Yeah.
I like that
Yeah.
spot. Good to
Yes.
know that you are the guys who adopted it. So
Yes,
very
ma'am.
nice. Very
Yeah.
nice. Great. Are there any other projects, or maybe share a favorite memory or a project from another town that you that y'all worked on that you would note? Like we were talking earlier about, well, around the courthouse, the benches have the insignia that Harry Grove had designed, the logo, so that what did we call it, a medallion?
Medallion, yes.
Those that are on the benches around the courthouse.
It's also on those light poles that go around.
Yes, very beautiful.
He had that idea, and just he went with it, and we helped. Whatever we could do, and they're beautiful. And I did notice the other day we might need to redo a couple during the peanut festival. I noticed that we might need to refresh those.
Okay, well there you go. You're making your lists,
Yes,
right?
yes. Our next project.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Right. So speaking of, you probably we know that membership is important.
Yes.
You still have a foundation of members who are seeing this through.
Yes,
And you heard the list of founders and people in our community that really put their heart and soul into this effort. So it's there for a reason, and I think it'd be great to see and have some more people, join. You can be a business, an organization to join this effort with the Beautification Association. So let's talk about how you would do that. How do you become a member?
Well, we have applications for that, and I think we have it online, I believe.
You too.
And you just sign up. I think there's a member, just a help part of the committee, whatever, is just you call Ginger Coleman or Carrie Schroeder or myself. And Carrie Schroeder's our president.
Oh yeah,
current
we didn't
president.
talk about that.
She's our current president, and we just, you can call and just join.
That's right.
Just ask to join,
Yeah.
and we're glad to get extra help. Many Indians, if you will, just helps get the job done.
That's right.
And so it's a great cause, and we do trash pickups around the county, and that helps beautify the roads, highways, and they look great, after we pick everything up. But people, I guess, come out of their vehicles, fly out of their trucks.
Right.
So we find all kind of things. I can't even remember some of the crazy things we found, but we found some crazy things.
Yeah, I know that does happen. And membership is nominal. It's it says on your website $12 for the year.
Yes, ma'am.
And a business would be $24. And then are you holding regular meetings?
Yes,
still?
ma'am. They're the last.
It says last Monday of the month at 6:15.
Yes, ma'am.
6:15 at the Sutherland Springs.
We used to have it there, and every once we kind of rotate depending,
yeah.
so that it's closer sometimes for some groups, people.
Yeah.
We've had it at the hospital. No, I'm sorry, that was Speaker's Farm. Excuse me.
Oh yes, you do.
Sutherland Springs Historical
Museum.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we've had we mostly have it at Judge Shaw's office these days.
Well, we didn't talk about him because he is the
secretary. Sorry, he's the secretary.
That's right. I have it
Yes.
on here. That's right. Right. Yeah. So the president is Carrie Schroeder. You're the vice president.
Yes, ma'am.
And secretary is Judge Jared Shaw. Thank you, Judge. And those are your core members right now.
Ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you heard it here. We need to drum up some membership for this effort.
Please.
And even if it's a matter of, just support what they're doing, recognize that there's a need for it, and perhaps make it out to some of the projects and get involved
wonderful.
to be a volunteer.
Yeah. Even if you're not a member, we'd be glad to take volunteers. We have big dreams with a small group to get those done.
Yeah.
So we welcome volunteers at any time.
Right.
We have great heart for it, and just small group can't do everything that we'd like to do, but
Right. Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
Use all the help we can get.
yeah, we want to keep that going. So, yeah, let's share this video far and wide and share the message about what the Wilson County Beautification Association is doing. And I know you can also, if you even if you wait until the spring for the Home and Garden Show, you will see them there.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
look forward to whatever project or cool idea they come up with for
Right.
that. Which, by the way, wanted to ask you, what is this?
Well,
cool
this
little
is a way to recycle. We support recycle, reuse, repurpose, if you will, like the
Right.
pots,
Right.
for instance. So what this is, styrofoam that you get in packages, the little,
Okay.
the little peanuts, if you will.
Yeah.
Appropriate.
You made a chain.
But we had, actually, Tambry had her art class at the high school before she retired. I think it was her art class. They painted them red and green for us. And so, like garland, obviously.
Yeah.
And we just put them, when we have a tree at the Christmas season, we put them out as decorations.
Yeah.
Perfect example of taking something and reusing it.
Right. Right.
Making it, repurpose it, basically.
cool.
It's repurposing it. So that's what we do with that.
Neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really pretty. It came out really well. Oh, yes, thank you for sharing that, Elaine Stevens. She's watching us right now. And a good reminder, yes, that the website is, so you can make a note right now, it's WCBA-TX.org. That's where you can find them on their website. And also the Facebook page, which you can just type in Wilson County Beautification Association and find them right there. And in all of those ways, you will also be able to reach out to this group and get involved and help them with the projects that they're doing.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. All right, well, any last words while we wrap up our conversation?
We have speakers forums, like you said earlier, that just help with different subjects each time.
Yep.
And those things are like I said, about how environmentally things could affect the water, the integrity, I guess you'd say, of the water that cattle drink and such. So, we do try to educate as much as possible on different things.
That's good.
So usually they're obviously about those kind of things.
Yeah.
So we just try to educate people and try to encourage beautification, keeping things beautiful. We will someday, I think, we've talked about it, is not only businesses will we recognize. We have a quarterly award that we give to different businesses who have tried to
done their part.
Yes, done their part and try to make their area beautiful. Because the more beautiful areas you have, the more appealing it is for people to come, other businesses, etc.
Be a good steward.
Nice. We do that. So
cool.
we try as much as possible to get that information out and encourage people. And we help other groups like Lions Club in Lavernia. Yep. They have a trash pickup, and we go and attend and assist.
Oh, good.
So that work together with other groups.
Right.
And they work with us to help get something done. To help beautify.
Right.
Keep the roads clean.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
It helps.
It does.
It's
All
really
the helping,
nice.
help each other out. We try to help each other out, other organizations.
Yeah. Well, very good. Yeah. Okay, well, so remember to look them up. And again, their website is the WCBA-TX.org. You can find them on Facebook, and Nanette shared it in our comments. Thank you, Nanette. And Facebook is Wilson County Beautification Association. And remember that they need members. And thank you, Elaine. WCBA is an affiliate of Keep Texas Beautiful.
Yes, I failed to mention that. Yes.
I knew it was like on the edge of my. I knew I had seen that somewhere. I didn't know how to say it, so I'm glad she contributed that. Right. So, well, I mean, be watching for what they're doing here, and let's try to all be good stewards, right?
Yes, and do your part. Do our part,
and make things beautiful.
We also encourage recycling. That's really close to my heart. Recycle. If you start shopping and look at your purchase, what you're purchasing, look at the bottom for the recycle emblem. And a lot of times, as I'm getting more and more into this, almost everything has a recycle emblem on it, whether it's recyclable or not. It shows whether it's a no-no or if it's for real.
Okay.
And so, in Floresville, I believe it's opening a recycle center for us in Wilson County.
Okay.
We went to Uvalde and saw their recycling center there, we're
Interesting.
even more encouraged to
Yeah.
do it here.
Oh, good.
And it's amazing what you can recycle.
Mhm.
And of course, that's something Wilson County Beautification encourages.
Good.
Because the more you recycle, the better the environment.
Right.
And more prettier.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah.
English, but anyway, so they're going to have one of those.
Mhm.
And again, if you look at the bottom of any packaging, it should pretty much tell you. There's a few things I found that don't have that on there. So, look at it and see and recycle. I used to have a little bit container for recycling. Now as I look at those emblems on there, I'm like, okay, recycle. So do a lot of that, and that helps the environment.
Right. Well, good.
And which becomes beautification, which
Right.
is our sole reason.
Cool.
Our sole heart.
Yes, yes. Well, good. Yeah, that is definitely something we can look for and be aware of and think of
Yes.
going forward. So I'm glad that I heard that. Well, wonderful. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, I feel like we've covered everything that we set out to talk about today.
Yes,
so that leads to the end of our conversation. I thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for having us. I mean, goodness,
really
this
nice
is
to have
certainly
you
a way
today.
to get awareness out there
Yeah.
of who we are and what
Yeah.
we do, and to help join us.
Yes,
by helping.
please join. Please
Yes,
join.
please
Remember
join.
to go there and join them.
Yes.
I thank you all for watching today. Really appreciate our viewers. And I want to thank our sponsor, The Price Way, which includes the dealerships Price, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep, and Richardson Brothers Chevrolet here in Floresville. They are located on 181 next to each other, and you can shop all makes and models, as well as a huge service department and even for careers. So thank you, The Price Way, for being our sponsor. They are tagged in the description, as also is the Wilson County Beautification Association. Thank you for what you do. Thank you again for joining us, and
Yes, ma'am.
hope to see you again next Wednesday when we'll be on live again. So see you then.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye-bye.